What's up, guys? Brian Bradley from Egoscue here at the Houston International Airport, flying back to San Diego. I'm going to sneak my mask off here a little bit so you guys can hear me better. Nobody's around. So, yeah, it's been a long day, of course, flying. One layover, 2 hours long. So what's one of the biggest keys? You have to stay as hydrated as possible, number one, and don't eat shitty food, number two. Number three is I'm getting ready to do, after my layover, the flight from here to San Diego. So what would be a great thing to do would be to allow my body to get out of this upper body rounding and allowing that turtle shell in the upper back that we get from prolonged sitting, extend it. You want that mid back to not just go, oh, I can stand up straight. You want the vertebrae to actually segmentally do this. So you can see my fingers are coming up, but my knuckles are coming in. You want that to happen in your mid back. How do you do it? Great question. I'm glad you asked. So as part of this 7-day continuation after the Tony Robbins UPW, we're going to keep talking about the accumulation effect. Like if I keep doing my exercises, but we killed if a long time ago, because and when you're going to do your exercises makes all the difference. So right here in this space, nobody's around, and we know the carpet is unbelievably clean. We know that's not true, but I'm going to show you a different angle. So stay with me for a second. So in this position, you could actually be down on the floor in your house, in your office, put your legs up over basically any chair, and then lie down. Put your hands out, palms up, and let your body settle into this position. Now, Joseph talked the other day about diaphragmatic breathing, and it's very important for your stomach to come up and down and breathe and all this kind of stuff. One of the things I want you to think about is when you're in the supine position like this, it's hard to control and breathe into your back. But one of these times we're going to talk about rolling over onto your stomach and actually allowing the floor to push up against your stomach, which then pushes the diaphragm as it comes down and smashes the internal organs. It actually pushes your back out, almost like your kidney breathing. We call it east-west breathing versus that north-south that Joseph was talking about the other day. It's not about elevating your shoulders. In this position, it's about allowing this turtle shell, my mid-back, from right about here, which would be about, let's say, T or thoracic vertebrae number 4, because where your muscles attach in your neck, they come down, and true neck movement comes right around C or T4. So T4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up into C7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all these vertebrae up here. So everything you do can affect the position of your back and your neck. So think about this from travel. I don't know how many of you are traveling right now for Thanksgiving, and you're going to think about it for Christmas. But I know when we end up doing the vaccine, I know everybody and their mother is going to start traveling. So we need to start thinking about where your upper back is, allowing your lung tissue to react to a much better positioned rib cage and spine. And when that happens, your diaphragm can actually head south. Like I said, the umbrella contracts downward, if that's the easiest visual I can give you. It compresses your internal organs, which is very good for them. It's like wringing out a sponge. Your intestine, those of you who haven't pooed in a while, you could breathe yourself into better bowel movements. And we take over 22,000 breaths per day. So this is the exercise of choice right now. Just settle into this position. Allow your body to settle for 5 minutes. But I can tell you right now, when I get home tonight, I will easily spend an hour in this position. I'll just put on something relaxing like, Taken 1, The Equalizer, Braveheart, Man on Fire, Tommy Boy, and you can just let your shoulders settle into this position, allow your spine to settle. And for those of you with chronic pain, this is what we were talking about as it relates to the cumulative effect of doing everything that Tony and KK and Joseph and Siri and Master Co and Sage and everybody talks about throughout the week. You get small steps forward and they become massive as it relates to the accumulation to your body long term. So Here I am, Houston Airport, day number 3 of 7. Stay with me. Invite as many people in as you want to watch this kind of thing because it's going to benefit them long term. Egoscue, the Egoscue method, Pete Egoscue himself, when I met him 30 years ago, introduced me something like this, and I remember chuckling, going, okay, yeah, like that's going to help. But I'm telling you, it is an absolute game changer. If you could static back, which is what we call this, for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, 4 days a week, you're going to avoid a lot of problems down the road. And because we're now in the middle of COVID-19, still, breathing is absolutely essential. We already knew that it was before, but now people are worried and they create the anxiety. So, listen, I got to catch my flight. So, I don't want to fall asleep here. Make sure you set an alarm. And I'm going to fly back to San Diego. Wish me luck. And I'll talk to you guys during the next video. Thanks.